Hello, Soldier Boy here, and welcome to the Nations Cup Exhibition Round 3. So, I've done the first race a couple of weeks ago now, missed the second race due to work. So, it's time for the third race. I'm not as active in the Nations Cup as I wanted to be, work's kind of getting in the way, as it always does. I managed to get my safety rating back to S just for this, and I'm still currently in B class. And we are driving the Thoms. I did try a different car, but I just couldn't get to grips with it. Points on offer. We basically need to finish 16th or above to better our previous point score. So this is the first qualifying lap. Just trying to get to grips with the best gears to take on each corner. I felt more comfortable, especially on mediums, taking the first corner in third. This one I watched Really Slow do a couple of races on his live stream, and I found he was using first gear for that corner, so I kind of copied that. We're just out of the slipstream range of the cars ahead, which is going to affect the lap time slightly, which is a little bit annoying. I did feel a bit slow through that corner as well. I think I took it a little bit too tight. And then this one again, I felt slower than I have done in practice. For comparison, my best time in practice was a 1:23.688. I'd be happy with anything under 24, to be fair. As we come to the end of the first qualifying lap. See what we're going to get. 1:24.8. Yeah, so not too bad for first lap. It's a nice banker. 12th place currently as we start our second qualifying lap. I used the pause, exit out, back in, save myself to having to do an in lap, save a bit of time that way. Dropping down to 14th now. A 1:24.8 is still my best. My first banker lap. There's some cars ahead. If I'm close enough, I may just get. We went deep into the corner there, though. That's going to massively affect my lap time. This lap's probably a write-off because of that. So far, qualifying isn't going the way I wanted it to, especially with how practice went. Practice was really good, but yeah, qualifying is not going that way. Changing gear quick enough there, that's going to affect the time as well. This lap is basically a write-off. It's nowhere going to be nowhere near the first time. Yeah, down at the split. I've also changed a lot of my handling settings. I've adjusted everything so the car's more responsive. With the steering input and things, just to see if that makes any difference to the times. Across the line, didn't better my banker lap, so third qualifying lap now. Currently down in 17th, which is not good, but it's qualifying. What you don't do in qualifying, you need to make it in the race. It just means it's going to be a harder race. Just need to go on the back of these cars really for the slipstream, if anything. Down at the first split. Car itself handles nicely. I did some practice on the hards, and I think like most of the cars in Group 2, on the hards it's horrible to drive. The understeer was horrendous. So it's something I've got to watch out for when I go onto the hards. Just out of the slipstream range, unfortunately. Still down, second split. and we're going to have to go straight into a 4th lap straight from this without going in, so the cars will be partly worn, but we haven't got the time for the outlap now. Slightly better. That's my best lap of the race at 1:24.599. So I do improve, but I'm still down in 18th. And this is straight on to the last lap of qualifying before the time runs out. One car decides to bail at the corner. It kind of put me off because I wasn't expecting to do that. He kind of bailed him as he got the corner wrong. I was expecting to carry on and I was hoping for the slipstream if anything. So it's kind of slowed me up a little bit. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think we're going to massively improve. And I don't think we're going to get much harder than we are currently. One car's already quit. Down to 19 runners. It's the last race of the evening as well. I only had one shot at this. Due to times of the races starting and things, I couldn't do it any earlier. So this is my only one shot. Another car's quit. We are up in the second split. We've got some slipstream on one car ahead of us now. Only 18 cars left in the race. We're currently last in qualifying. We need an improvement here. We don't want to start last. See what we can do when we cross the line. An improvement. We are looking to start 17th, I believe, unless anything's changed from the car behind us. Some people are still running. We were a long way off first place. Yeah, 17th. A couple of cars not taking part. And here we are for the music. Right, 17th place start. What can we do from here? Starting on mediums, I will probably switch to the hards around 8 or 9, I think. We need a decent start. We've got to try and sift through the field early on, take advantage of the mediums while the tyres are good. And a spinning out via the start. Cold tyres and acceleration don't mix. A couple of cars going all over the place as well. It wasn't just us that had the issue and was caught out. We're going to gain a few positions straight away. We're up to 14th already. It's all going to depend on this first corner. I'm wary of the car in 13th on our outside. Let him go. Don't want to really get involved. We've got a little push from behind. If anything, that just boosted us forward. That's okay. So 14th place. Gain of 3 positions off the start. That's not too bad. Second corner. This could be messy if we're not careful. Went to avoid the car. Went very deep because we had to avoid the car there. Still got 14th though. Still a decent gain. Have a little look at the inside here, but let it go. Got a little touch on 13 there, so we gave him a little push. Didn't mean to do that, my fault. Taking a car there though. Taking another couple, we're going to push onto the grass while the car's spinning out, but we're going to go up to 11th and a brake heavy to avoid 10th. We've gained a good few positions. 10th has got a penalty as well, quite a big one, 4 seconds. He must have hit someone off. So we should gain 10th as well. There we go, 10th place is ours. And now we've got to try and catch the group of cars ahead of us. Not a bad opening lap, 7 positions gained in the first lap. That's not too bad at all. Let's see what we can do from here then. Got to catch the cars ahead. We've got to try and go onto the back of this group, at least slipstream range. Yellow flag ahead as well. Someone's made a mistake on the first. They are battling each other by the looks of it. They are fighting hard. Which will actually help us at this point. We are catching them, and we just get caught as we turn in there. I wasn't looking at the radar, to be fair. I may have turned into him. I should have been looking at the radar. Forgot to change gear, which doesn't help things. So we're gonna. Someone's quit ahead of us, I think, because we're still in 9th, although we were battling with that car. I think someone's quit. We're down to 17 runners, so I think they did. I think it may have been someone who got the yellow flag into the first corner. That can't be good for your points when you do things like that. I don't know. Because it takes the points from your last race. I wonder what happens if you do quit in terms of points. Especially if you've done well previously. It's a bit silly. Up to 9th. Coming to the end of lap 2. Still trying to go into this group ahead of us. A little bit slow through the first corner. I probably could go quicker. I probably should have stopped down to second as well when I'm that slow, just to help with the acceleration. Car on our outside. I'm wary of him this time going to first. I've left him plenty of room to turn in this time. Didn't want to have the same issue as second time. We keep 9th. He drops a little bit back. Don't really want to battle because it's going to affect my speed in trying to catch this group ahead. But if I have to keep position, I'm going to have to. Cars are looking good so far. Still not quite within slipstream range, annoyingly. So far so good. I wanted a top 10 finish. Top 10 is decent points for me at this point, so yeah, top 10 would be good. We've bettered my first round score anyway, which was 22 points, so anything above 22 is definitely a bonus. New fastest lap for myself. We are about 2 seconds off the pace though for the fastest lap. I I'm not used to Group 2 cars. That's not an excuse. I don't use them enough. I'm not a massive fan of them, to be honest. I thought that was a very good corner for us there. I think we're still slightly gaining on the group ahead. Really slow in the corner. I should have been quicker there, and a little bit of a skid as we come out as well under acceleration. Tyres are starting to wear a little bit. I don't think that was caused out. I've gone right into the grass, far too tight, and it's going to spin me into the gravel. My own mistake there has let me down. We've dropped down to 12th place now. May even lose some more yet. We're going to lose some 13th place now. Luckily it ghosted us. That could have been nasty otherwise. My own mistake let me down there. Just got too tight to the inside. Got onto the grass and then trying to come back over. Dirty tyres. Spun onto the gravel. So now it's a catchless group ahead who are battling. Someone's got a penalty as well, and he's gone wide. And he's hit the car as he come back on. So they're battling hard. So now we've got to try and catch this group. We need to do this ideally before the pit stop phase. Otherwise that may not work out for us very well. Depending if they pit before us or not, that's it as well. So we don't have to worry too much about one of them because they're going to get their penalty. Although 12th place car just seems quite happy to hit him a few times. Had a little look up the inside. There's a car there as well on our outside. He kind of turned into us. We're going to take an position from the car that went wide, and we're going to gain. I thought we was going to gain 11th, but I didn't change gear quick enough. We are just going to take 11th place. There's cars all over the back of us now. One slips in the inside. He forces us out wide onto the gravel, so we're going to lose a few more positions again. I don't think that was entirely his fault. He went for the inside, oversteered, and that caused us issues. Another car gives us no space to turn in. So we're now down to 16th after all that good work on the first couple of laps. My mistake, and then a couple of racing incidents, I'd call them, has caused us to drop back to 16th. So now we've got to try and make up some time here. Group isn't too far ahead and they're not getting away from us, but our tyres are starting to go. There was a yellow flag ahead and one car was massively spun off there. We're going to take a position back up to 15th. Our tyres aren't going. Got to hold out for another couple of laps yet. Penalty for a car ahead as well. Don't know if we're going to be close enough to take advantage though. Knowing we were up to 9th at one point, this is disappointing, but we look to a fight on. A couple of cars with penalties actually. We may be able to take advantage here and get a couple of positions back. We'll definitely take one at least. Up to 14th. Taking that a little bit wider than I normally do. A little bit of oversteer on the exit. Oversteer on the still. I always get the two confused. It's one or the other. Got to go onto the back of 13th. Got to get. I think we're probably. We're just out of slipstream, I would have said. But he's battling 12, so it might work so far actually. End of lap 6 coming up. Her lap times are shocking. The last couple of laps aren't brilliant, and I know we made some mistakes, but they've not been good at all. Which should be the reason we're this far down, to be fair. A couple of cars have pitted. Don't think we gained anything out of that pit stop phase for them cars. One was ahead of us, I think one was behind as well. I think he's out. There's a penalty for a car ahead. We just need to be close enough to take advantage. Wanting to spin out there, managed to control it, just hold it. He's going to take the penalty. We are going to be on the back of him at least. I don't think we're going to have the speed to go past now though, or will we? We're looking for the outside. Trying to do him under braking. We have held the outside nicely. Held it well. Let's gain a position up to 13th now. We're still down on where we have been, but that's better than what it was. Now we just got to run the back to 12th. Or hope he pits. It is becoming that pit window now, depending on the strategies. We're only doing the one stop. We are going to go on the hards for a long stint. I did consider at this point, do I go for the 2-stop, another set of mediums and then the hards for the last, but I just thought I'm never going to get an 8-second gap, and that's what you need. You need a roughly an 8-second gap to take advantage of a pit stop. And I didn't think I was going to get it, so I thought we'll stick with the original strategy. End of lap 7, 13th place. Tyres are starting to really go off now. Just trying to decide when is the right time to pit. I am considering ending this lap. Cars are pitting behind, so we are gaining gaps. Trying to fill out the gears. I've been changing gear far too quickly. I am trying to leave it more before I change gear, but not to the point it goes too far. It's just getting that right, and each car is different as well. First place is now pitting. Fuel isn't a concern. Second place is also pitting. So both two drops out. Good to see 2 British people up there. Should be some good points for the Nations Cup. But yeah, our laps have been a bit erratic, which isn't helping us. And we're going to go for it. We're going to pit. Lap 8, we're going to pit. I think that's probably a good move. Getting it completely wrong on the entrance to the pit though. So we're going to go onto the hards. Long stint now. Where are we going to come out? That's the question. What battling are we going to need to do? Still in 13th, so we actually didn't lose anything for the pit stop. We didn't lose position, but a lot of making up to do. But yeah, didn't lose a single position, so that's a good thing. So out lap after the pit stop, there's a car just up the road. But we can catch him or not. We've just got to be more consistent. We have not been consistent this whole race. This is probably, I've put more practice into this race than I have done for a while. Other than the Bugatti of round 1. Put a lot of practice into this, and I've still not been consistent. I'm definitely getting better with the gears. But I am still leaving it a little bit too late to change. I'm trying to get that happy medium. And trying to work out the right gear for some corners is difficult, but I'm getting there. I haven't compared my times recently to automatic, so I don't know if I'm any better. I'll probably look at that when I get a chance to. Just to see. It would be interesting to see the comparison. I knew I wasn't previously. We've got a car all over a tail as well now. And we're going to finish the lap, and we're going to skip forward to the last lap of the race. We gained a position because someone made a mistake. On the hards, last lap, 12th place. Other than the car making the mistake and spinning out to give us 12th, nothing happened to the whole second stint of the race. The hard tyres, nothing kind of happened. We're trying to chase down at 11th. I don't think we're going to be close enough to catch him. He needs to make a massive error, I think, for us to gain anything from him. We were a little bit late there, and we're changing the gear. All in all, not a bad race. I'm kind of happy with 12th. I would have liked him top 10. 12th isn't too bad. We gained a lot, 5 positions from start. If we finished 12th. Still getting the gears a little bit wrong. But yeah, we made some decent gains. We lost some our own mistakes, and lack of consistency didn't really help on our part. 12th place. I think we're kind of As long as we take the last 2 corners correctly, I think we should be okay for 12. And it's more points than we've previously got so far in this exhibition rounds. There we go, into the last. We're going to cross the line. There we go. And we're actually going to move up to 10th. 2 cars didn't go on to hards. So we're going to take 10th place, which actually is a decent amount of points. So we got our top 10. So pretty happy. My aim is always top 10. If I can make top 10s, I'm happy. I'm nowhere near good enough to be challenging for the wins, especially not in B class. But yeah, a pretty good race. I think, like I say, my own mistakes didn't help things. Lack of consistency and my lap times didn't help either. So 10th place, Nations Cup. And 37 points. Right, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.